Hello, amigos.
I hope you understand a little bit of Spanish because we're going to be adding, little spice here and there. And I'm so happy, honestly, to each and every single one of you listening to this podcast. Time is money. And if you're new here, congratulations, because you have just unlocked Premium Gist. If you're returning, hi bestie, you already know how we do it over here. So let's get into it. This episode is going to be a little bit different. Hold up a little bit. Because I know people like to talk. And before anybody comes and say that in every episode is always going to be a little bit different. Okay, what if every episode is different? So, what if we don't have a structure? So, we go by the flow. And this episode is going to be different. So, that is why you should always listen to every episode because it's never going to be repeated. I have a group chat where they're always sending me unhinged top tier stories. I'm talking life lessons, bass and boost, and situations that will humble you faster than Nigerian traffic. In today's episode, I'm blending fake tweets from our fictional group chats with real life lessons. Because let's be honest, life does not humble you for vibes. There's always something to learn. And we're going to have a little mix of that. Let's get into it. Okay, so I have the first tweet over here, and it's from Body with Bills. Okay, like in the username. So, my girl Body with Bills, she said this. I was walking into class, feeling like a serious student. Then, boom, I slipped on absolutely nothing. My bag flew, my respect disappeared, and security told me, next time, balance yourself. Balance myself? Sir, do you think I fell on purpose? Oh my goodness, I'm imagining this scenario. Like, this scenario is giving Nigeria, honestly, because I can imagine the security. The thing that they're supposed to do, they're telling you to balance yourself. I don't even understand. As in, no sorry, I'm not saying any sorry, I'm not saying any wow, this is not so nice at all. You should balance yourself. But it's so funny, honestly. Guy, you just fell for no reason, as in as in your bones packed up, guy. Okay, so let me tell you, have you ever been so embarrassed in public that your brain tells you to just lay there? Because what's the point of getting up? The ground is already your home now. But this made me think. Public embarrassment is a skill test. Like, can you let it your own? Like the people who succeed in life, they bounce back quick. The best CEOs, creators, and leaders, they embrace embarrassment. They literally hug embarrassment. Honestly, you can't find a CEO that will never tell you that failing is not part of the plan. They always say, oh, you need to fail to win. You need to fall to stand up. When you fall, you stand up. You stand up 2 times stronger. Because embarrassment, failure will always point out where you are weak at. And if you understand and you are able to identify areas where you are weak at, it will help you to get strength in that aspect. And by the time you are strong in one area and then you're strong in another area and you don't have any weak points, you find out that climbing that ladder becomes so much easy. Okay, so the takeaway here is that learning to laugh at yourself builds resilience, honestly. Body with bills is, I mean, this is so funny because I can imagine you walking, okay, and then you're falling on the ground. Oh my goodness. It's just so funny because I'm imagining the scenario in my head, but the security, like, no, that was not nice at all. Balance yourself. Are you serious? If you mess up in public, just act like it did not happen. Honestly, because people will move on faster than you think. If you can move on yourself, then everybody else is going to move on for you. But if you keep, looking back, let's say you fall on the ground and then you keep looking back and you keep, if not just falling on the ground, embarrassment is something that it goes away. As fast as it happens, it's also as fast as it can leave. So I'm going on to the second tweet that I have here, and this is from Paycheck Pain. Okay. Okay, so Paycheck Pain sent this one. I got paid today. I blinked. The money disappeared. Rent took her share. Electricity took her cut. Transport carried the rest. Now I'm here looking at my accounts like it's personally offended me. This is screaming Niger economy, honestly. Because tell me why your paycheck has disappeared. I didn't see food. Food is not even part of. Clothes is not even part. Wow. This is screaming Niger because it is in Nigeria that a huge sum of money is not even huge anymore. It's in Nigeria. This is just screaming Niger, Niger. It's blinking, it's flashing. Niger, Niger. Because it's only in Nigeria that 1 million can actually do a lot for you, honestly. In Nigeria, 2 million can't do a lot for you anymore because the economy is just whack. Yeah. Because this one hurts because it's so real. It's so real, like, and not just like the economy, honestly, because even outside of Nigeria, I understand that money, when it comes to money is something that is kind of difficult to, you know, handle money, because not just like the economy as well, like adulthood, yeah, adulthood is just paying bills and fighting for your life every single day. When we're younger, we would think that money will solve all of our problems. You know, we think that, oh, let me just have that money, let me just have that paycheck, and all of our problems, would disappear. But now that you have money, somehow, we are still stressed. Like, life is unexpected. It's things that you have to go through to actually understand. Money management is the real flex. Honestly, if you have money and you're able to control and manage it, it's such a flex. If you don't control money, it's gonna control you. It's like something has to control the other thing. And if you're not the one controlling your money, you find out that it is going to be blinking. Yeah, they're going to be blinking, and you're not going to be seeing your money again because it's going to be disappearing. So, here's a tip for paycheck paying. So you can create a list. Let's say you can have a list. You can name it disrespectful expenses. It doesn't have to be disrespectful expenses, but you can just have a list where you would name it something, and that list will contain the things that keep stealing your money. Okay, it could be random subscriptions. It's not every site that has a premium plan that you should pay for. There are some things that you can actually just do it free. You don't have to, use premium. You don't have to use the golden ticket. Okay, unnecessary spending. You can have that list and you'll be consciously aware that, oh, this and this eats up my money, and you cut them off, honestly. And that's such, I think that's a very practical way to be conscious of how your money is spent. Okay, so I'm moving on to the third tweet. Okay, this one is from Texting Menans. Ooh, okay. This one is painful. Ooh. Okay, so Texting Menans sent this. I meant to text my bestie. OMG, I really like him. But I sent it to him. He read it. He didn't reply. I haven't recovered. Oh my god. Okay, so she wanted to send a text to her bestie, but instead she sent it to him. Ooh. Okay, first of all, let's take a moment of silence, because this type of mistake, all this type of, mistakes, they have grades, they have levels. There are some mistakes that you'll make and, who cares? There are some mistakes that are career ending. This is the type of mistake that you consider deactivating all your social media and you relocate to another country. Simple. Just relocate. I'm just joking. But you know what's worse? You know what's worse than sending a text that you are not supposed to send to somebody? Voice notes. Voice notes, the way they will expose you. Oh, like the way they will expose you, honestly. Voice notes. Okay, you guys should be careful, because always check your messages before you send them. That is just what I can take out of this. Always check your messages before you send them. Always, no exceptions. If you ever send the wrong text, things happen. So yeah, just like texting minutes, if things happen. So if you ever send the wrong text, immediately send another message that confuses them more. Example, you can say, ignore that. My dog took my phone. You get, like, something that would just make it look like, oh, okay. I mean, yeah, you know, my dog took my phone. Oh, my phone fell inside the pit. You get, like, things that just justify for that text. So moving on to the last tweet for today. So this is from Unpopular Babe. Okay. So my girl Unpopular Babe says, waking up at 5 a.m. doesn't make you successful. If that was the case, roosters will be billionaires. Ooh, this one is a hot take. This one is so true. Honestly, because let's be real. Some people wake up at 5 a.m. and they do nothing. They don't do anything at all. You don't even know that they woke up at 5 a.m. In fact, some people wake up at 5 a.m. and it's to their detriment, because they wake up so early, and then during the day they have no energy, they have no zeal, they have no nothing, because they woke up so early and they achieved absolutely nothing. Meanwhile, you can have somebody else that wakes up at, let's say, 11 a.m. or 12 p.m. and they are making serious money. And then the truth is, it's not really about when you wake up. It's about what you do with your time. Time is such an important factor, just like money management. We also have to manage our time as well. Okay, so the takeaway from this is hard work is useless without smart work. You can wake up so early and yeah, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Because you have to work smart as much as you work hard. Now, actually, if you work smart, you really would not have to work as much, as if you were just working hard. So smart work is really, really essential if you really want that speed, if you really want that ease. You just find some people that they work, but they're not working as much, and their results are so fantastic. They just work really, really smart, and smart work is very, very crucial if you want your hard work to actually showcase results. Here's a tip actually for people that wake up by 5 a.m. and they know that 5 a.m. is not for them. Find your peak productivity time. There are different periods in the day. There's the morning, afternoon, and night, and you can just pick. You can go through the day, and you find out when the time that you're the most active, where it's easy for you to do activities, and you are putting out your best, and then when you realize, oh, is this particular time that I'm the most active and I'm the most productive, that is your peak productive time, and then you use it wisely. And then you realize that you don't really have to wake up by 5 a.m. If your peak productivity time is 10 p.m., I don't really see why you should wake up by 5 a.m., if you're just going to do nothing or just sleep back. So you find your peak productivity time and you use it wisely and efficiently. So that's all the tweets for today. And that is a wrap, guys. Honestly, to be honest, from the bottom of my heart, from the pit of my soul, from the entirety of my being. If you don't know poetry, that will no concern me, sha. Anyways, this podcast, I loved it. I loved the tweets, I loved everything, and I loved reacting to it. I loved giving you guys advice. So I know some of you have big heads, and I know some of you will not take the advice. You have your own opinion. Some people just have their own opinion on everything. So if you can comment down below how you had a take on it. You can tell me what you think, because I can't always be right, and I feel like there are other opinions to what I said. So if you're someone who has another opinion to what I said, go ahead, you're free. It's a free world. Do what you want, and also do what you're supposed to do, e.g., subscribing, liking, you know the drill. I know this is not your first YouTube video. You can't tell me this is your first YouTube video. I know this is not your first YouTube video, and you know how it goes. Okay, so just do it because you have no choice. You have no choice. Yeah, so just click on the subscribe button, click on the like, just do everything. Honestly, all those buttons that you see, just engage with it. I don't even care if you don't know what to do with it. Just engage with it. You get. So thank you. Bye. See you guys in the next episode. Peace out.